and begin.
And so we arrive.
And so our travellers... You have to put an accent on for this whole episode.
Welcome, friends.
Welcome, friends. Come into my...
I
will tell you a story.
There's I was just going to say before we started that we got the DNA test back from the for the ancestry of my pet frog.
Oh,
All right.
And it's sort of half French, about a third Spanish, and a tadpole.
Hey.
I did like that.
Welcome, listeners, to a very fun episode of That's Class. Episode 35, to be precise. We are your favourite podcast about all things in the world that are class, hosted by three of your favourite class holes. I am Duncan, the narrator Malcolm, and I'm joined this week, as always, by Rory, Big Lips Kid, and Eddie, it's Thickney Bitch, Ashcroft. Quickly, thank you for joining us on wherever you find podcasts. Any legitimate source, be that Spotify or YouTube or Apple Podcasts, I believe, are another one that
Correct.
we do. Hey, that's good. So yeah, 5 stars, like and subscribe. Maybe not after this episode, but we'll see how it goes. So this week, we thought we would do a fun little adventure episode where Duncan went out and bought a choose-your-own-adventure book where you are the hero. It's called The Warlock of Firetop Mountain by Steve Jackson and Ian Livingston. So may as well give a shout-out to them because they actually wrote the damn thing.
What up, nerds?
There you go.
And I thought I will be taking on the role of narrator, and Rory and Eddie will be taking on the role of two plucky adventurers.
Yes.
Who may become mighty heroes. How's it going, guys? Are we
Good.
ready to...
Very good. Allow myself to introduce myself.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Are we gonna introduce characters now, or do
Yeah,
we do
go
that?
for it. Go and tell everyone your characters, and then we'll roll. We've got a couple of little stats to roll, and then we'll get on our way.
When you're listening to this, we'll have already uploaded a post on Instagram. We put it on our stories as a teaser, but I'm going to upload images of everyone's characters. My name is Big Lips McSlippy. A toad of such, a frog maybe, and an archer
Did you
of
just-
such.
Did you just type Max Verstappen into the character creator?
Yeah, Big Lips McSlippy. I am a frog, kind of like a poison dart frog, a yellow one with blue spots, keeping it colourful with the pod, you know. I'm an archer, and I also wield a samurai, a katana.
Nice.
And that's about it. I'm very slippy, and I've got big old lips.
Big ol' lips. Nice.
And I think that's about it. I'm
Maybe
an
we'll
archer
find
as
out more
such.
about your character as we go.
Yes, I think we shall.
Archer, samurai sword. I'll give you some of that as well.
And a frog.
Awesome. And I'll tell you what, you've introduced your character. Do you want to roll now, and we'll find out just how skillful Big Lips McSlippy is?
Shall we do it all together, or shall we do it individually?
Do it individually. Do
Do it
yours now.
individually.
Yeah, okay,
yours
let's do mine now. So what do I do? Tell me what I do.
All right, I need to roll. You need to roll one dice, and
Just one?
just one, and whatever number you get, you're going to add 6 to this number.
That's 6.
I'm gonna write it down.
Okay, I'm going to click go. Ready?
Yep, go.
6.
12.
I rolled a 6.
That's good. That's awfully convenient. Please note, listeners, I can't see what they're rolling because they're using online dice, so there could be vast amount of cheating going on.
Should I?
What are the options?
Yeah. What is a
Tell me what
6?
I need to roll.
There, I've got evidence.
A
There
6
you
is
go.
good. I mean, you can't get much better if you're rolling with a 6-sided dice. So I think I need you to do another roll,
Oh,
and you're going to add 6 to this.
Okay. So
funny! It's 12.
Should I get my notes out and write down what my things are?
I've got it all written down.
Oh, okay, cool. Right, so
you
I'm
have to
rolling
worry too much
again.
about it.
I'm rolling again. Click.
Did a lot of heavy lifting this podcast. So
I rolled a 2.
a 2, 8. Not great. Not terrible. Could be okay.
What? I thought do you not double the second one? Oh.
No, you said 2, and then I
you
had
said
6.
12.
That was your first. I said 8.
Oh, I say 12 and then 8. I see. Yeah.
So you're 12 and then 8. And that is Big Lips McSlippy. Really skillfully in attack, but might not have the best luck in the world.
Oh no! So what's my attack ratio?
Well, you're 12. You got basically the maximum you could get.
So I'm really good at attacking things.
Yeah, you're
And
really good at killing things.
My luck is 8 out of 12.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You're really good at killing things if you can catch them. And so
I'm too
moving on to
slippy.
our second
It's like the
adventure.
greased up deaf guy. You can't catch me. Except it's the opposite. I can't catch them. I'm too slippy. It keeps slipping out my hands. I'm really bad with my sword because it just slips out my hands.
Accidentally killing people. Moving on to Eddie. What is your character's name?
My character is, as titled in the head of the podcast, I am Thickney Bitch.
Thickney Bitch.
Well, no, sorry. Let me get that correct. Thickney Spears. It's Thickney
Spears.
Bitch. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Thickney Spears.
And Thickney Spears is by any chance a thick bunny?
That would be correct.
Perhaps a rabbit. Perhaps a rabbit folk.
I mean, that's wow, very good guess, Duncan.
Historically accurate for this podcast.
Yeah, podcast favorite animal, a thick bunny.
Favorite animal.
I was in the process of trying to get like a fresh character build, especially off the back of Duncan Rory coming out with an archer and was that katana?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stick true to my name. I'm gonna be dual wielding spears.
Nice.
With,
nice.
Stab.
With like a solid little sort of belt holster, sort of like a medic belt holster pack.
Sexy.
Oh, nice.
So I'm sort of thinking ahead, doing a wee adventure, gonna want a wee medic pack. So dual wielding spears. Thickney Spears. She is a thick bunny that dual wield spears. Wow.
Wow. What is happening to this podcast?
What is happening to this podcast?
Right, Eddie, you're gonna roll some die.
It's gonna be good. Yeah, roll 1, and we'll add 6 for your see how much make believe damage you're gonna do.
Okay. I rolled a 3.
9. And then I need you to roll another one.
Another one.
And another one.
I rolled a 2. I wasn't cheating.
I didn't cheat. I sent a photo.
2.
How many times did you mash go until you got a 6 though?
Sent a photo to
Fair
the
enough,
chat.
you rolled a 6, but like, how many rolls was that?
How many tabs do you have open?
6.
Spears. Alrighty. That's pretty much it. We can get going.
Epic.
Everything else will work out along the way.
I wish I had some sort of. I'll try and find some like free copyright adventure music and put it into the start
Tavern keeper music
instead of our regular intro music.
That'd be so good. All right. Well, in which case you could put you could do it now, and we'll go. So, Big Lips McSlippy and Thickney Spears are going to begin their journey to the top of Firetop Mountain to face the Warlock of Firetop Mountain.
Amazing. Dun, dun, dun.
Would you like some background on this quest?
Yeah, go for
Yes,
it.
To understand where you're going. Before your arrival at the foot of Firetop Mountain, you spend several days with the townsfolk of a local village. You're likable sort of people. And you find it easy to get on with the local villagers. They tell you stories of a warlock sanctuary full of gold and treasure and loot. We're all about the loot.
All about that loot.
The villagers have seen many adventurers pass through on their way to the mountain, but not many have ever come back. The journey ahead is definitely perilous, but there is truth. Seems to be some truth to the rumor that the warlock's treasure is stored in a magnificent chest with 2 locks, and the keys to these locks are guarded by various creatures within dungeons within his mountain. He has a red room. It's weird. The warlock himself seems to be pretty powerful, and the entrance to the mountain seems to be guarded by a pack of warty-faced goblins, also known as Red Bull fans.
Hey!
The ferry service is across the mountain is across a bay, and to get there there's a ferry service. So the ferryman will take you there for 1 gold piece, which you're going to pay, because I'm going to make you pay it. And the locals are encouraging you to keep a good map of your wanderings, for without a map, you could get lost within the mountain.
Are you going to hold this map for us?
I will certainly try.
Cool.
When it finally comes to your day of leaving, the whole village turns out to wish you a safe journey. Tears come to the eyes of many of the women.
Okay.
Oh, well, Big Lips McSlippy's been busy.
How do you know it was me? That thick
bunny
ain't
packing.
thick. Yeah.
She packing.
Not thick for no reason.
And you can't help but wonder if they're tears of joy or sadness, because they might never see you again.
Maybe both. Why couldn't it be both?
You finally reach you start to look at the entrance to Firetop Mountain. The very mountain itself looks menacing. Sharp rocky crags out at unnatural angles. There's a sort of eerie red glow coming from all over the mountain, as if it's strange vegetation. Maybe that's why it's called Firetop Mountain. Across the clearing is a dark cave entrance. You pick up your equipment, grab your 2 spears, grab your bow and arrow.
My katana.
And you peer into the gloom to see the dark, slimy walls. The air is cold and dank.
Dank air.
Brush your cold and dank air.
Just like I like my memes.
Skyrim. Rats. You set off into the cave. After a few yards, you arrive at a junction. Will you
when
turn
are we playing this game? This just sounds like you're telling the story that's happened.
I'm just setting it up.
All right, okay.
Gotta lay some groundwork to this thing.
Okay.
You literally said that literally 2 words after you said that. I was like, "Will you turn west or east?" You're at the T-junction.
So we're now here. We're now
let
playing.
the listeners know where you're going.
Okay.
This
So
is
we're
a
now
Michael Bay story.
We're now at the base of the hill or whatever.
You are at the base of the mountain. You're in a tunnel. You can either turn west or you can turn east, and it'd be great if you both go the same directions.
Aim for the bushes.
Aim for the bushes.
Aim for the bushes. There goes my hero.
Is there like a bonus? I spy a passageway to the north. I'm able to proceed.
That is why. That is a good question, but no. It is a solid rock wall, and it only seems to fork east or west.
Is this a thing that you can do? Can you like manipulate the words and say I want to go north instead of east or west?
Well, Eddie's asking you. It might come up. There might be like a test your luck thing.
Is there like an option here for pound areas of the wall randomly in case there's a loose section of rock?
I'd like to strike this wall.
You found the elevator to the top of the mountain. Yes.
Fuck you, game.
Eddie's character Bunny doesn't like the idea of going. Thickney Spears doesn't like the fact that they can only go east or west, so they try punching the wall repeatedly with a spear. Unfortunately, it doesn't reveal anything. But you're so frustrated, you turn back to Big Lips McSlippy and have to say east or west.
Okay,
I'm gonna say.
Where are we going?
I'm gonna say West Coast. East Coast?
West Coast. West Coast it is.
Do I need to roll anything to say whether or not we go east or west?
No, you can just choose. It's just to choose your own adventure.
I don't need to roll for it to actually do it.
No, you're just picking just now.
Cool, let's go west.
So west. Okay. You turn west.
The sunset.
you start to go towards the west, and then there's a right-hand turn that starts to, funnily enough, take you north.
Oh, that's quite good. Yeah.
Cautiously, you approach what seems to be a light in the corner, and there's a sentry post. And as you look in on this sort of bit of the corridor, you see a strange goblin asleep at his post.
Kill it.
You try to tiptoe past him. Test your luck. If you're lucky, he does not wake up and remains snoring loudly. If you're unlucky, you're going to step with a crunch on some loose ground, and his eyes are going to flick open. So you're both going to roll.
Oh, now we roll.
Now you roll.
How much do we roll? 2 die?
Just the one.
Just one die.
Well, let's just quickly check that. No, you roll 2. If the number rolled is roll 2. If the number rolled is equal to or less than your current luck score, you have been lucky.
If it's less than your luck score.
Less than your luck score with the two of them combined.
My luck score is so low. Wait, what's my luck score?
8.
8, and Eddie's is what? 4?
8.
8. Oh, we're both 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so we both need to roll less than 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Eddie.
Shall
we?
Yeah.
Shall we go with 3-2?
Yeah. Okay. Right. We're not rolled yet. Okay, that's good.
Practice. So much cheating going on.
Practice roll.
Practice roll.
Yes. I rolled a 5, 4 and a 1.
Roll a 5, collected 5.
And I rolled a 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh.
6. So I'm clean through. I
You're
went
clean
first.
through. Yeah.
I went first.
Eddie went
See you
first.
later.
So Eddie goes through. And what we'll say is that you step and a crunch on some loose ground, but as your big lips make slippy, we're going to say that you slowly do like a barrel roll, and you slowly like a forward roll.
I think just like a slip and slide chest
slip
first.
and slide all around him, and then basically as the guard kind of starts to shuffle awake, Thickney just gives you like the end of the spear, and you just grab it, yanks you. Because obviously Thickney's like jacked. So
thanks, bun.
I wanted to clarify as well. Thickney Spears is 7 foot tall.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 7 foot tall.
Nice.
Sweet abs as well.
I'll write that down.
Big lips is only the size of a man. An average man, about 5'7".
Average man, about 5'7". 5'7" is average.
Taller than that.
Average size of a man.
You realize this is a fantasy, Rory. You can be as tall as you want.
Oh, okay. I mean,
you can realize your dreams.
Okay, 5'4'8". 4'8" with a 7-foot rabbit. Okay, so I get away because big.
You get away because Thickney saved you there. So turn to 301. He remains snoring loudly, peacefully unaware that he was probably about to get stabbed in the face.
I probably would have stabbed him anyway. Can I do that just in case he doesn't wake up later on?
Just nip back and
because I've got my katana. I can be a ninja.
Yeah.
Just
I'll make you roll for it.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. What do I have to get higher or lower
card.
than?
Wild card. What you need to do is you need to roll.
It's attacking, right?
2, 4, 8. Okay, you need to roll more. Actually, no, it doesn't. Yeah, you need to roll 1 dice.
1 die.
And I'm going to roll 1, but it's not going to make any difference because I think he's already dead. Roll it, and we'll find out.
I rolled another 6.
You rolled another 6. Well, in great fashion of people that do these things professionally, Rory, how do you want to do this? Tell the audience how you want to kill this poor sleeping person.
So I'm basically going to slide on my stomach and like almost slip and slide towards him. And I'm going to unsheath my katana and then just cut his throat real quick.
Nice.
Make it nice and fast.
Nice and fast.
Sorry, I need
That's
to get that out.
And then maybe steal his money.
Are you going to loot him?
Yeah, I'm going to loot him.
Loot him. He was just a sentry. He's pretty poor. I mean, apart from like his torch and like a really rusty sword.
I like his torch. I want to take his torch because we might need it later on. It might get dark.
That's true. Yeah, I'll give you a torch.
There you go. See, Eddie's got medical supplies. I've got light.
Well, a torch. That's good. Okay, to your left on the west face of the passage, there is a rough-cut wooden door. You listen at the door and can hear a rasping sound, which may be some sort of creature snoring. Do you want to open the door, or do you wish to press on northwards?
Open the door.
Open the door, yeah.
Don't want to miss out. Don't want to miss out on something fun.
Yeah, it's an adventure.
It could be an elevator to the top.
This is true.
I'm just waiting for the big cavern where there's a waterfall, so I can just be like, check behind the waterfall.
Check behind the waterfall. The door opens to reveal a small, smelly room.
Oh, very good. Eddie's been in there already. I mean, Thickney.
In the centre of the room is a rickety wooden table on which stands a lit candle. Underneath the table is a small wooden box. Asleep on a straw mattress in the far corner of the room is a short, stocky creature with an ugly, warty face.
Kill it.
Max, the same sort of creature that you found asleep at the sentry post.
Kill it.
He must be the guard for the night watch. You may either return to the corridor or creep into the room and try to take the box without waking the guy up. If you want to try to steal the box, you have to test your luck.
Yeah, fuck it, let's get the box.
Take the box.
Go for the box, right? You both need to roll again then.
Less than
2 dice.
2 dice.
2 dice.
Less than.
And the total has to be less than 8.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Go.
5 and a 1.
I rolled a 6, 7, 8.
8. Okay, so we'll say.
That's equal to.
So, all right, we'll say between the two of you that you do manage to keep it silent. So
nice. We got the box.
You've got the box.
Hey.
I would also like to kill this man.
Wow.
Okay, roll. He's the same as last time. So if you roll, I don't think it makes much difference because he's asleep. So
nice.
Go ahead and make a roll for me.
I rolled a 1.
A 1. Oh, you're already on a 12. So even if he rolls a 1, yeah, because he's asleep. So yeah.
And what I did was I stood
same again.
As Thickney goes to get the box, I take my bow and arrow out and I just shoot him from the door, straight into the head. Straight.
Oh, the head.
Maybe the throat, maybe the head. I don't know yet.
Smart choice.
Throat.
Yeah.
Throat. Then he can't scream.
Smart choice. That's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Go for something.
He struggles and it's sore as well that way.
Yeah, he's like.
Thickney Spears is a bit like Batman in that she doesn't kill people; she just puts them to sleep. They're just sleeping. They're not actually dead; they're just sleeping.
Okay. You leave the room and gather around your chest that you've just found. You manage to open the box and or chest, and inside you find a single gold piece and a mouse.
A single gold.
The mouse must have been the creature's pet. So it's now ownerless. You keep the coin. Are you wanting to keep the mouse, or are you wanting to let the mouse go?
Can we leave the mouse so that it can feast on its previous owner?
Clever. It won't go hungry.
Yeah, I think we're doing the mouse a solid there. I heard it was kind of sexually abused a lot as well. So
I mean, he left it in a box as well.
The mouse will want that sort of retribution. I actually feel bad for the mouse. We're doing a mouse a solid here.
The mouse goes back into the chamber, and you both gain 2 luck points.
Nice. Ooh. Luck on 9.
Because we let the mouse
on 10.
Is this because we let the mouse go?
No, you get that for getting the chest successfully.
That was sick. Nice.
Now he's finding
that mouse might come back to haunt us.
Yeah.
That mouse could find a potion and come back jacked.
Yeah, he's going to eat that goblin and become a super mouse.
No.
He's going to be like Kill Bill.
It'll remember what we did for it. It's like the is it the fish in the Family Guy episode when Peter has some fish and he looks after the fish. Then Peter's really old and dying, so the fish come back to look after him. That's what it'll be like.
He would have done it for us.
Yeah.
You carry on northward, further up the passage along the west wall. You see another door.
Oh fuck!
You listen at it but hear nothing. If you want to try opening the door, you can do so. If you want to continue north, you can also do that.
Fuck it.
Open the door.
Yeah.
Door. Goddamn.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
I feel like one of these is going to bite you both.
Nah.
Good.
Got luck on our side. A 7-foot rabbit.
The door opens to reveal a small room with stone floor, stone walls. It's kind of a stale smell in the air. The center of the room is another wooden table, kind of off to the side, with a lit candle. Under the table is another small box.
Interesting.
And in the far corner of the room is a straw mattress, but there's no one on it this time.
Okay.
It could have been the room of the guy that you murdered
Nice.
so eagerly
That's
earlier.
fine. Yep.
You may either open the box or leave the room.
Yeah. What's in the box? What's in the
What's in
box?
the box? 240.
Do we have to roll to open the box?
Oh
no.
The box is light.
The box of light.
The box is light.
Oh, okay.
But something rattles within as you open the lid, and a small snake darts out to bite Big Lips McSlippy.
Oh, why do I open this box?
Well,
I'm also a poisonous frog.
You opened the last one. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Got
but
down my
you're gonna have
bloodlust.
you're now going to have to fight the snake.
Cool. That's all right. I'm quite good at fighting.
Yeah. So we'll say, because Kid opened the box, Eddie, you get to roll 2 dice
Okay.
and just give me your number.
Why?
7.
Total 7, 16. Alrighty.
Quick maths.
7. And the question is, and go. Ho ho ho. So
What?
the snake rolled a 12.
Oh no!
What does that mean?
And Eddie, 12, he rolled a 17, and Eddie rolled a 9, has a 9. And what did you roll, Eddie?
A 7.
A 7. So he's one more than you, so you take 1 damage.
How much life do we have?
I've given you 15 each to start with.
Oh, that's
but
nice.
we'll play around. We'll play around with it.
Go back and eat the mouse for extra health points.
Could have brought the mouse with you and fed it to the snake, but no, you let it go.
Oh, that's clever.
I would have let that slide as well. I'm a lenient narrator. Big Lips McSlippy, roll 2 dice.
Me?
See if you can kill this. Yeah.
Oh, okay. 2. Go. 3, 4, 5. I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. So you're a 17. Oh, the snake rolled an 8. The snake is most definitely dead. Big Lips McSlippy, how do you want to kill the snake?
I want to take my katana and I'm gonna... Actually, no. I'm gonna grab the snake. I'm gonna stretch it out real long. I'm gonna use it as an arrow and I'm just gonna fire it off the mountain.
You're inside the mountain. You can't do that.
Well, I'm just going to take my katana and then I'm just going to skewer the snake from mouth to tip.
And then roast it over your torch.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll eat it.
Nice. Okay.
We'll eat it
Okay.
for 1
I'll
extra
add
health point
coots.
for Eddie.
Ooh, okay. I'll. You know what? Just for the creativity of that, I'll allow it.
Nice. There you go.
As long as Thickney eats snake and isn't vegan.
Yeah, Thickney eats everything and anything.
Especially phallus-shaped objects.
Could you make this snake look like... Stop playing with your food. Oh no.
This could be like a weird ASMR episode.
You guys you're progressing because the box fell to the ground during your fight with the snake. It wasn't much of a fight. And out of it has fallen a bronze-colored key.
Interesting.
With the number 99 carved into it.
Are you sure? You sure it was 99? Have you got one of those 9s the wrong way around?
Yeah, you might have read it wrong. Read it again. What does the key say?
Okay.
Double check that.
A bronze-colored key with the number... This always happens. Hold on.
Upside
69.
down, yeah.
There
It was 69, yeah.
Classic.
Reading the book upside down again.
Which one of you wants to take the key?
I think
There's only
Eddie
one.
can hold on to the key.
Yeah, I'll hold on to the key.
He's not your pack mule.
Well,
Wait, it's not.
Kid's like, I'll take the gold, I'll take the torch, I'll take the useful stuff. You take the key.
It's not cursed, is it?
Not that I'm aware of.
Eddie's got
I've made a note of
Eddie's got a little utility belt for the key, you know?
That's
yeah,
true.
but
That's
it's
true.
got the medical supplies in it, which we've not had to use yet.
You also get a luck. You also somehow get a luck point out of this.
Nice.
So now your luck's at 11. I assume your luck's gonna go. I assume this can like vary.
Super
just
lucky.
lose it at
It's
some
gonna get
point.
super lucky.
It's gonna get super lucky.
So lucky.
We're on our way. 363. I said we're not going to finish this in one day. Imagine if you did. I'll be. You gotta go buy another one now.
Well, no,
you carry on.
We can do the whole adventure again and just go west.
Go east.
East.
I bet you'll just go east and you'll reach like a dead end. You'll have to go west.
Coast is the best.
You go
East
further
side.
down the passage. The west wall. You'll never guess what.
Another door.
Yeah. You must be in the dormitories or something because there is another door.
We're in a mountain, right? Why are there so many doors in a mountain?
Because it seems to be some sort of fortress for the warlock.
I see.
It's a
so it
classic
appeared
Bond
that-
villain's lair.
You probably could have explained it a bit more if I wasn't told that I was talking too much and not doing enough action.
Yeah,
I'm sorry about that.
Unforgivable.
See, for that, drop a luck point.
You bitch.
Duncan's in control.
You listen at the door and grimace as you hear the worst singing you have ever heard in your life.
Is it?
I don't know
Mika?
what it could be. Is it Mika?
Is it by any chance Jamie Lynn Spears?
Hey!
That's the big plot twist. Is it's actually Eddie's evil twin sister?
Yeah.
Is the question, do we open the door and see who's singing?
Would you like to see who's singing, or do you want to keep going?
We're on an adventure. We're going to keep opening doors.
We're gonna keep murdering people that we find.
Exactly.
It's gonna be you actually open the door. It's just two arcs going. Gonna find my baby. Gonna hold her tight.
Grab some afternoon delight. When everything's a little clearer in the night of day. And we know the night is always gonna be there anyway. The universe working on my appetite, looking forward to a little afternoon delight.
the door. The door open.
What was that?
You could have used that.
Rockets in flight.
The door opens to reveal a small room. You've kind of got a table off to the side, some beds.
Is there a candle on it?
No, there's no candles. Two torches on the wall. They're bolted down. You can't just pick them up and store them.
Can we
I've got one anyway.
Around the two table are two small creatures with. They look more like goblins. They're a bit smaller than the last ones that you
Kill them.
did last time. They are wearing like proper sets of body armor. They're drinking some sort of beer, and by the way they stagger to their feet on your arrival, you can assume that they are very drunk.
Yes.
You can either draw your weapons and attack them, or slam the door quickly and decide to just carry on. They probably won't remember that you were there.
Can I offer a third option that we have a few pints of mead with these fellow gentlemen?
You kind of make some sort of gesture that you want to join them, but they don't seem very happy that you're kind of there.
Right, okay. Is there anything else in the room, or just those two drunk people?
It's just two drunk guys, a couple of flagons of ale, and maybe some sort of like goblin card game that they're playing. But you can't read goblins, so.
Should we kill them?
Something in their pockets.
Shall we kill them? Kill them and loot them?
Kill them. Yeah.
Up to you.
So
Kill them now.
I'm gonna stay at the door. I'm gonna stay at the door in case they escape with my bow and arrow. I'm just gonna stay at the door. Eddie can run in with his dual wielding spears and see what he can do.
Dual wielding spears. Did I mention I'm like a beefed up Darth Maul because they're double sided as well.
Oh, sick! You
Oh,
can
this
skewer them
this
into one
this-
hit.
You guys really are picking your karate.
Karate.
Can your spears join together, or to form like one giant spear?
Like a massive
What,
bow
what,
staff.
what they do is they can lock together in the middle at like perpendicular to each other, and then
Sick.
thick bunnies can like dislocate their wrists and just spin their wrists. So
General Grievous.
It's kind of like propelling. Yeah, it's kind of like a propeller of just blade.
Okay, so
got a solid head on the end of it.
You're now facing two drunken goblins.
I reckon we have this fight.
They're pretty terrible. They're kind of fun. They reach for their like hatchety things, but they're kind of drunk. They struggle to even just get them out of their holsters to get ready to attack you.
Yeah.
They're so drunk that you actually get to add a point to your dice roll when attacking.
Yes. 2 dice or 1 dice?
It is 2.
2.
And then you add
just
1.
Eddie, isn't it?
So it's just Eddie to start with because he's closest.
I just rolled.
And do you want to attack goblin number 1 or goblin number 2?
Number 2, please.
Number 2.
I'll take number 2 for 16.
Okay, so you rolled a 16.
No, I didn't. I've not rolled it. All right. You can't roll a 16 with 2 6-sided dice, Duncan.
I thought I was adding. I was adding your number.
I rolled a 10.
A 10. A 10 plus a 9. That's 20. And the orc
number.
rolls. Oh, that's a shame. Eddie, how do you want to kill the first goblin? How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna just take one of my spears, raise it above my head, and I'm just gonna come down through his head, down through his torso.
Of course, you're 7 foot tall. Yeah.
Basically, replace his spine with my spear.
Nice.
Slide it back out, and then as he collapses to the floor, kneel down next to him and just go, "Requiesca in pace."
It's very Mortal Kombat meets Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, the crossover we all need in our lives. I guess as now,
the other guy's fucking terrified.
Yeah, I was about to say. So
he's running for the door.
The first orc guy has just seen his friend be eviscerated, like top to tail. He kind of looks at his spear and kind of drops it, and then kind of gets a firmer grip on his hatchet, and kind of decides he doesn't want to, as the 7 foot tall bunny is kneeling next to the corpse of his friend. He rushes for the door as he sees Big Lips McSlippy, thinking there's no way, with the 21 foot rule, he can get to the bow and arrow before Big Lips McSlippy can let a shot off.
Too slippy.
Let's roll.
Let's roll, baby. Bang. 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. I'm on 13. And you are on 8 with... Oh, yeah. Roy, how do you want to kill him?
Basically, he runs for the door. I let slip an arrow, and the arrow hits him right into the mouth. It gets lodged through the back of his skull, and he launches backwards and gets hung up next to the torches in the back of the room.
Nice.
And then we loot. And then drink a few pints of ale.
You try some of the ale, but it's pretty nasty. I mean, it's kind of it's almost like it's brewed from dog, and it's kind of like
I see, yeah. Like, dog brew.
Yeah.
Not good.
It's a bit sort of like
dog.
you now realize that the goblins kind of have like weird goatees, and sort of like sort of they're a bit almost hipsterish with the way that they've cut their armor.
Yes.
You're like, oh no. But it's okay because they're dead now.
Did they have anything on them?
I'll tell you.
Please.
That's
why I asked.
Thickney wipes their bloodied spear on the mattress. The green bloods is just, it's vile looking. You wipe it on the beds there. You see that they had this kind of a couple of rucksacks with belongings. You see that inside there was kind of a couple of trinkets and stuff. One of them is like there's like a small chest and it says Farigio Di Maggio. Sounds like a cheese. Is inscribed on a brass nameplate on the lid. If you wish to open the box, you can do so.
What does it say?
Just leave the lid. Farigio Di Maggio.
Yeah.
Let's write that one down myself.
Opening that shit.
It's on a brass plate on it, so it could be worth money.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to open it? So Thickney's kind of found it, kind of rustling through the belongings. So which one of you wants to open it?
Well, Thickney's going for it. So.
Thickney's going for it, so 296. The box contains, when you open it, it's sort of bigger on the inside, and it contains a small leather-bound book entitled "The Making and Casting of Dragonfire."
Wow!
You open the pages and begin to read.
Interesting.
Funnily enough, you couldn't understand the Goblin card game, but this book seems to be written in a language that Thickney can understand.
Thick bunny
Universal language.
Yeah.
See, the universal language of this world that we're making. It's probably wasn't understood by the goblins. They probably didn't know what they had. It's written in tiny handwriting. It seems to be written by the name on the sort of the box, which is Ferigo DiMaggio. You read about how this guy managed to create a dragonfire spell with which to fight evil dragons.
Probably going to come in handy.
The last page, he completed his book, locked it in a chest, and hid it in the depths of Firetop Mountain. But he was too old to make use of the spell by the time he completed it, so he never actually used it. There's a whole page here of the actual last page of the book, but let's not... Ooh. I can read it to you, if you want.
Please do.
And so you who now hold this book, you have my life's work in your hands. The power of destruction is yours if you wish to use it.
Nice.
If you don't use the spell for which it was intended, you shall be consumed by evil, and die from the fire from your own hands. That's gruesome.
Wow.
Remember, only when the dragon breathes its fire at you, you should raise your arms and say, "Oh." I don't want to do it. I don't want to say it out loud in case I turn into flames.
You're the narrator. You're like
yeah, you're not actually
it
in the
says,
story.
Akil Erif, Akamarif, Eriferif, DiMaggio, apparently.
You have to do this as well.
The page glows as you read it. Sort of, you read it out to Big Lips McSlippy, and the glow starts to. The pages start to glow. The glow disappears, and the page kind of goes back to normal. You kind of say the words over and over again in your head, and you leave the room. And I think that's a good place to leave it for this week.
Yeah.
You've kind of gained a fire spell. You've killed a couple of people.
We've killed everyone so far. I'm quite happy with how quick we are to just, get rid of everything. That's how I play a video game. That's how I play Skyrim. You see someone, you just slash away. Like, don't trust anyone.
kill them all.
I never had any companions. Nice.
Right,
so the story
down,
continues at some point in the future.
I think we'll leave it there for this week. Hopefully people listening have enjoyed you guys.
Hopefully it's been
everything they found on their Monday morning commute.
Yeah, it's been a good listen. Who knows? We'll find out.
Who knows?
Back to our regular scheduled programming next week. Eddie taking a day off. Moving house or something. Is that what you're doing?
Yep.
It's a big task.
Moving house.
Big task. So Duncan and I will take up the reins again.
Actually, that's an absolutely great place to leave it, because I've just seen what your next one is.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Your next one is you'll find out. You'll find out when we restart.
Shall we put this in amongst our cinematic universe, or shall we do this is a separate one now, of our own adventure?
Is this a fantasy universe we're creating?
That's class fantasy. Final, that's class.
Final, that's class. Well, working title, as yet untitled.
Final class.
Final class.
Final class.
Class finale.
Do you want to end it there, or do you want to do a little bit of trailer time, like just the good old days?
Just like the good old days.
I've not watched any of these trailers apart from one.
Which ones? Oh God.
I wasn't really geared up for trailers.
I have to say, Puss in Boots looks quite good, because they've used this. The first one up was Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
That's true, and it's quite relevant.
It's kind of relevant because it's fantasy and adventure
Animals.
and stuff. It looks animals. Yeah.
The animation looks pretty cool.
Yeah, they've changed a few
Last
things.
Person
Spider-Verse.
Yeah, looks good. Shall we just end it there then?
Yeah, that was the only trailer really that came. That's the only really the things that came out.
Yeah.
In the last week.
We'll see you guys next week then. Thank you very much for listening.
Yeah.
Remember, you can catch us on all the socials, like Duncan said at the top, at That's Class Pod, or you can email us at that'sclasspod@gmail.com. We have new episodes up all at the same time on a Monday morning or whenever I find time to upload. Keep those notification bells on so that you know when we do upload. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you next week with just me and Duncan and our regular scheduled episodes. Have a super day. Say goodbye, Duncan.
Goodbye, Duncan.
And as Thickney Spears says at the end of every episode of That's Class,
everything is permitted, nothing is true.
Ooh.
Ezio!
love it.